Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Naturally Case in Point. I'm glad to be back. I have a story for you. This is a true story. I think I contracted COVID late last year. I came up with a cough that I've never had in my lifetime. But because I wasn't having a fever and that was the only symptoms I had was a cough, every time I called the emergency room, they told me I didn't fit the profile for COVID, so no need to come in. Well, I didn't go in. I just weathered the storm, and eventually the cough went away. But I didn't know that it could have been COVID because late last year it wasn't diagnosed as that. They weren't telling people they had COVID. So I didn't think I had it. Matter of fact, I didn't know nothing about COVID until February or March. That's when they started having a name for this. Well, moving forward, April, I got sick and I went to the hospital because I had vertigo symptoms. I suffer with vertigo. That's for me, it's when my blood sugars and blood pressures are off balance. And so I get lightheaded, nauseous, vomiting. That's what took me to the hospital. And it was there that they said, we're going to run a CT scan. Come to find out, I had a stroke. I said, no. They said, yes, you did. You had a small one, but you've had one. And I said, well, I didn't feel anything. They said, that's how small it was. But it happened. Um, With that being said, I was in the hospital until they ran a complete workup on me, which that's what they do when you go. They work you up completely, and here I am. I'm back at home. There are a lot of little things that come with a stroke that I had no idea, like my memory, short term is gone. I don't have it anymore. Remembering things, they don't come back to me like that. Daily chores, I'm able to take care of myself when I'm feeling good, but I have no one to compare stroke issues with, so I'm really alone right here. I can bathe and take care of myself that way. Cooking a meal is kind of strenuous. Making the bed is tedious because I don't like anything that requires me to do detail right now. I'm not good at detail. Um, driving will be out of the question for a while. So, yay, I don't have to drive, but I want to. Um, the best I can do is go to Walmart and come back home. That's the best I can do, and not alone. I'm not trying to do that alone at all. Others than that, I'm very fortunate on today to have come out of it with uh, the senses that I do have. I consider myself very blessed and fortunate. And I just wanted to take this time to share with you, if you think you're having any kind of problems, go get them checked. Go get them checked before they turn into something more than you suspect. Because a stroke wasn't what I was suspecting at all. I just thought I had another bout of vertigo going on, but that wasn't the case. And with the stroke, um, things are a little different in my life now. I'm on a restricted diet from my diabetes. I have diabetes also, so I'm on a very restrictive diet. My carbs I have to watch. Everything needs to be in balance for me now, and I should say I'm working on that daily. Every day I'm counting carbs. I'm not getting too much sugar, no sodium. Everything is just moderation. And then you talking about moderation, you don't know it until you go through it. Moderation, 15 carbs at 11 o'clock, 15 at 2 o'clock. maybe 60 in the morning and 45 at night. So I'm counting everything that I do. It has to be watched thoroughly, because right now I have a band on back of my arm. That's to check my diabetes. And it comes off when I go to the doctor, and they can monitor my sugar levels through this. And this is not comfortable. It doesn't hurt, but it's attached to the skin. And they said if it falls off, put it in a bag, a Ziploc baggie, and bring it back to the doctor. I'm thinking, shit, if this falls off, it's just off. Because it doesn't hurt, but it's just uncomfortable getting dressed and undressed. It can get wet in the shower. That doesn't pull it off, because now it's been on here about 3 weeks. And so Monday I'm going to the doctor, and hopefully it'll be able to come off. But they want to see 3 months of consistently good numbers. My cholesterol was a little high. And no, it was a lot high, okay? It wasn't a little, it was a lot. Everything that threw me there was over the edge. My blood pressure, my sugar, my cholesterol. Take care of yourself. Because if, in fact, the stroke was induced by COVID, whew, I can't tell you how lucky I feel. I can't tell you how blessed I feel. Because since the coughing at the latter part of last year, I haven't had any coughing spells or any fevers. I haven't had anything that would even remotely resemble COVID. When I went into the hospital, I now have a great appreciation for hospital workers. They are tremendous. And I know that they were taking care of COVID patients as well as myself. This just wasn't just me in the hospital. They had floors full of people. But I commend them. I commend what they do, and I never want to take their jobs lightly. Even if you never go into a hospital, but if you're taking care of somebody, I salute you and I commend you on today. Bravo, because what you're doing, it can't be done by any and everybody. It just can't be. So on today, I urge you to take care of yourself. Listen to yourself, because you know yourself better than anyone else. And don't let things get out of hand for you. Stay on top of it. Be on top of yourself. Right now, social distancing is easy for me to do because my immune system is compromised, I would say. And isolation is easy. I'm not seeing anybody. Nobody's coming to see me really, others than family. But that was a lonely thing in the hospital. No visitors in the hospital. You can't see anyone but the nurses and the people who bring you your food. Maybe the people who do x-rays, people that work there. Those are the only people you're going to see. Visitors are out. You can't have any. And I'm going to tell you, people, it's a lonely time in the hospital when you can't see a familiar face. Plus, my phone was dead. I forgot to take my charger. Well, because I didn't think when I went to the hospital, I didn't think I'd be staying. I just thought maybe they were going to check me out and let me go home. So I didn't even have a phone to text anyone. It was lonely, isolating, depressing. But that's where I was. So on today, I want to say, to the best of your ability, take care of yourself. To thine own self be true. And whatever you have to do, do it. But make sure it gets done. This is Naturally Case in Point, signing out, talking to you next time. And take care of yourself, okay? Talk to you next time. Bye-bye.